When the People's Progressive Party Civic took office in 1992, a number of persons from several state agencies and government ministries were sent packing as a result of their perceived political affiliation to the former government. Today, the David Granger administration is coming in for criticisms from the People's Progressive Party Civic for embarking on a course of witch hunting, but the administration has continuously denied the charge of witch hunting being leveled against it. The PPPC on Monday, through its General Secretary Clement Roy, told of how the party was concerned with an ongoing witch hunt by the APNUFC government, which it states is happening on an almost daily basis.
The PPP notes the latest attacks on professionals by the APNUFC government, with the sending on administrative leave of project manager of the e-governance project, Alexi Ramatar, and Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Health, Mr. Leslie Cadogan.
What the PPPC is finding most alarming is that Ramatar was sent on leave in the middle of a forensic audit of the e-governance project, Roy disclosed.
Even after he publicly declared that he is cooperating with the forensic auditors, and more so, since he is the ideal person to answer all questions relating to the financial transactions and activities of the project. This very declaration by Mr. Ramatar is a clear indication that this audit is nothing but a sham to get at professionals who are supporters of the PPP.
Former Town Clerk Carl Suba, who had repeatedly refused to carry out orders of the council and was subsequently fired since the new government took office, is also receiving the backing of the opposition.
Additionally, the PPP takes note of fresh efforts of the Hamilton Green-led City Council to go after former Town Clerk Carol Suba, who during her tenure exposed the massive corruption and inefficiencies at the council.
The PPPC General Secretary said after locking Suba out of her office and arbitrarily dismissing her, Green and his acolytes have heightened their Get Suba campaign.
Contrary to his claim that, quote, "I am no monster," end of quote, and that, quote, "I am not here to take bread out of anybody's mouth," this is exactly what President Granger is doing. Through these grave injustices, the Granger administration has clearly trampled on the basic human rights of professionals who, regardless of their political persuasion, have a right to work.
The party wants human rights activists to make their voices heard and call into account the actions of the government. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.